Hello friends, welcome back and thanks for watching. Today I'm doing like a things I've been loving video / February favorites. I have got a lot of good things, lots of good like wellness and health things, some skincare, just stuff that has really been elevating my life. I'm gonna be 30 in March, which is insane to say, but I'm really excited to be in my 30s. I think that like I've just done so much in my 20s and I'm like, let's see what's next. But also I think that mind shift has changed. Like I'm growing up, I'm starting to prioritize things different and my health and wellness are so important. So I do have some fashion things, but regardless, it's all gonna be numbered up on screen, linked in the description bar and comment section below. And we will go ahead and get started with the semi-permanent lash extensions that I'm wearing today. So I'm going to be honest with you. I have tried both Wink Click and Flutter Habit back and forth multiple times. And I think I'm just a Flutter Habit girl, just through and through. Some people say like one of the glues is better and the other set of lashes is better. I can't remember which is which, but personally, I'm just a Flutter Habit girl. I have 4 pairs here. I've got the shorties, which is what I'm wearing today. I have the bestie, which this is the set I was wearing in my videos 2 weeks ago. And then I have the collection, which this is actually great if you don't know what lashes to get and you kind of want to try them all out. They have the 6 different like most popular styles here. And then Water Lily was what I was wearing last week. So like if you watched my weight loss video, I was wearing these. I think these are fabulous because I have pretty sensitive eyes and they don't irritate them. I did a full tutorial over on Instagram. I will link it in the description bar and comment section so you can watch it. I think they're easy to put on. They last for like 7 to 10 days. And as soon as you wake up, you already look more put together. So it also just cuts down on your getting ready time, which is really key. But I also love their glue, specifically this. This I think makes a huge difference. I did share some tips and tricks in that tutorial because like some of them will say like, oh, make sure you curl your lashes first. I completely disagree. I think that because you are putting these lashes underneath and not on your waterline, but like under your lashes, you actually need to have your lashes pretty flat because otherwise when they're curled, they're gonna have a harder time like grasping each other. This is really great for kind of getting your lashes to just hold on to each other. There's so many things I just really, really love about Flutter Habit. And I feel like the band is just really lightweight. So I've been loving these semi-permanent lash extensions because they just make me feel more put together and they cut down on my getting ready time. Number 2, I could honestly make an entire video about this and I've talked a lot about it on my vlog channel. Now, I don't know if the true definition of a castor oil pack is those big things that people like put all over their, like almost their whole belly and then put a heating pad on. But for the sake of this video, when I say castor oil pack, I mean just like castor oil in my belly button. And then I put a little Band-Aid over it. I have talked about this again nonstop on my vlog channel. I will actually link the vlog where I talk just insane about it. But this is a game changer, especially for the girls who experience like PMS. Your luteal phase is a little bit of a brat to you. I believe that's how you pronounce that. The luteal phase is that time between ovulating and your period starting. Usually I'm bloated, I'm crampy, I'm annoyed, I feel ugly, and I just haven't had any of those experiences this time. And that was one of the first things that I heard so many people say is they were like, you will not believe the difference that you feel. I hear it can help regulate your menstrual cycle. I hear it can help, it definitely in my opinion helps bloating, but it can also help like constipation and like gassiness, especially once you put that heating pad on and it gets like soaked in. I'm telling you, it is so quick. So definitely be careful, ease into it. I really could make a whole video, but I have just been loving castor oil packs. So I do them every night with the little Band-Aid over my belly, just so that it doesn't like ruin my clothes, and I'll never ever stop doing it. I've been doing it for about 2-ish weeks now, I would say. And it's just a game changer for my overall health and how I feel. Number 3, stay with me here. Mouth tape. Stay with me. I did not like this at first. I was like, absolutely not, no. And I pulled it off after 10 minutes. Well, so I talked to a couple people on Instagram and either people hadn't tried it or they tried it and loved it and like thought it was the best thing ever. So many people say this snatches your jawline. I haven't quite figured out the correlation between the two, but this is supposed to help you sleep better. It's supposed to help you wake up with brighter eyes because it keeps your mouth closed and it makes you only breathe through your nose. Now, this isn't like restricting, you don't feel claustrophobic, which I thought I would feel. You can still talk. I wouldn't recommend like having whole conversations, but I asked Sam a question last night. He perfectly understood me. There is a little hole here, so you can still, if you need to, breathe through your mouth. One time I like wanted a sip of water, so I just like kind of pushed it through, but this keeps your mouth essentially taped closed very, very gently at nighttime. It's good on sensitive skin, and it is just going to, again, make you breathe through your nose. You're going to sleep better. Your eyes aren't going to be as red. And apparently the longer that I use it, it's gonna snatch my jawline. So we'll see about that one. But I promise this is like the strangest thing that I see so many fitness influencers talk about. And I was like, what? And now I'm like, oh, okay, I like it. You guys know me. Anything with sleep, I'm always down to try it. I will also link some from Amazon that are a little bit more affordable. I don't believe they have that like circle in the middle. I ordered them. They haven't come in yet. They're not on Prime, but when they do, I will definitely keep you guys updated if I think that those are terrible and you need to stick with this brand. But for the time being, I'm super, super impressed with it. And I do think it, like, especially when I would wake up in the middle of the night, I noticed I just felt calmer overall because you're just breathing in through your nose and out through your nose. It is weird. We are weird people, but it works. Frownies are another thing I've talked about so much. Again, I'll link the vlog where I talk about the castor oil pack. I also talk about the Frownies. These are absolutely amazing at getting rid of those really like light superficial lines that you have on your face. Now, they are not going to restrict you from being able to move the muscles in your face. No topical product can. But this comes with 144 of these things. Like, that is insane. So you basically just take, I look insane at nighttime now between my castor oil pack, my frowning on my forehead, and the thing on my lips. I look ridiculous, but you basically take one of these little pieces, you wet it until it gets a little tacky, and then you just stick it over whatever like forehead lines you want to get rid of. I am telling you, after 2 days, I was like, floored, done. What is this magic potion? How have I never tried this before? These are unreal. So definitely if you have a deeper wrinkle, it's probably going to take a little bit more time, but for the time being, while I am doing IPL and it just like destroyed my Dysport, I'm not going to get Dysport knowing it's going to keep destroying it. So I'm sticking with these and I am loving them because they work fast. This is another product that I have already told you guys I absolutely love, but this is the Bondi Boost brand. Some of you guys said in the last video, because I was like, I kept seeing ads of people using the Bondi Boost when their hair looked destroyed. And you were like, no, I actually really like my Bondi Boost one. It must just be the ads. So instead of letting the ads be the thing that deterred me, I actually sought out Bondi Boost Thermal Brush on TikTok and started seeing people who weren't sponsored by the brand. And I was like, oh, okay, their hair does look really good. So I was just afraid that this was like too hot or something. And I actually do think that this one is a little bit better than the Amazon one. I don't think this one pulls near as much. And it is slightly bigger. It does have an adjustable heat setting here rather than just like 2 settings. You can really customize it. But I have been, basically, this is all I've used is the thermal brush because it just gives you that real pretty swooped in look. I don't want my hair to be like super curly, but I'm also getting it chopped in a couple weeks because I do this. I grow my hair out as long as, you know, I want it. And then I'm like, okay, I'm over it. And I just see a lot of people style their hair with the thermal brush when their hair is midi length too, and it looks so gorgeous. So I can't get enough of this thing. Skims pajamas. I know it's excessive. They're expensive, but I have definitely started to realize there is just something so beautiful about a comfortable pajama set. And when I put the Skims on, I was like, I understand why people told me to be careful, because I've literally heard like once you buy Skims pajamas, you'll never be able to wear other pajamas again. Ooh, those are some of the softest pajamas ever. So they're definitely a splurge, but I cannot stop wearing them. I love them so much. Specifically the like white matching set. I also bought it in blue. It was either blue or black, and it does fit true to size. This Longchamp bag with the strap, I have just been loving this so much. I feel like it's so trendy and cute. I'm seeing it all over my Pinterest, and I added a little Twilly to it, but I also, so this is actually like the Longchamp bag, but this strap is from Amazon. It's super affordable. It comes with the little pieces that you can add to the side here so that they stay put. And I just feel like this is like the most adorable little trendy bag. I'm going to be carrying this nonstop whenever I want something that's like super small, but this can still hold, like this is all the stuff that's in here. So I've got a protein bar, my wallet, a hand sanitizer, my key fob. I have a receipt that I need to take out, and then my lip combo. So it's just good for holding the necessities. Definitely not something you can carry if you like to just carry a bunch of random stuff, but I think for just where I'm at in life right now and running errands, this is just, it's perfect. And I have already said this in another video, but like Longchamp, I have a Longchamp bag that I bought in college. Literally, it was 10 years ago and the thing still looks brand new. So that is a brand, when you pay for it, you are going to get your money's worth, hands down. The leopard print pants I'm literally wearing right now. I cannot stop wearing these, and I genuinely was really nervous. I was like, am I gonna wear them a lot? No, I am wearing them all the time. I love the way they fit, the way they feel, the way they look. I think they're so easy to style. I think if you overthink it, that's when it's difficult. But you guys, you can wear these with anything. You can wear them with a sweater. You can wear them with a basic top and a denim jacket. You can wear them with a graphic sweatshirt, a graphic tee. It does not matter. I just think they are so much fun. So these are mid-rise. They're from Abercrombie. I will put my size information in the description bar and comment section. I do think they sell out fast though. So if they have your size and length, jump on them. Next up, we have the Levi high-waisted jeans. I finally found the perfect pair of jeans. Levi's are always so good, but these specifically are great for, like I have a really long torso and they're called the like high-rise rib cage or something like that. And they just come up really high without looking like super bulky in the front. I think they're super flattering. They're the perfect length. I can't remember what wash I have, but I do think they come in a few different washes. I think it's like something Valley. Again, all that information, description bar and comment section, but make sure you size up one size for your best fit. If you get your true size, they are not going to fit. Oh, Zeo Skincare, another one that I could genuinely make a whole video about because I've told you guys I'm going through IPL for my rosacea and I've only had one treatment. I feel like it helped a little bit, definitely not as much as I thought, but they told me, they were like, it is gonna take every bit of these 3 treatments for you to see the full effects. But in the meantime, let's switch up some skincare things. So they recommended a few things to me, and specifically for rosacea, this is just for redness. This is the Rosatrol treatment for red sensitive skin. Oh my gosh, I even wear this on days I don't wear makeup because it literally like poof, makes my rosacea just disappear. Red cheeks where? Red cheeks who? Not me, don't have those anymore. And I will actually only put this on at nighttime if I'm wearing makeup, because one of the things that I've seen a lot of people say, if you look this brand up on TikTok, is, oh my gosh, use these together. Rosatrol by itself is fabulous. The Daily Power Defense by itself is fabulous, but together they're great. And the ladies at the med spa that I go to actually said they went to a like Zeo Skincare conference and they said that these can actually kind of cancel each other out. So for the most optimal results, use them at different times. Use this in the morning, which is the Daily Power Defense. I'll talk about it in a second. And the Rosatrol at night. I promise you're still gonna get the effectiveness, but whew, rosacea, where this stuff is amazing. Now again, still going through with IPL because that's going to be like the long-term actual fix versus this that's topical, so it's a temporary fix. But we do have the Daily Power Defense. This I believe is recommended to like anybody. If you are using any Zeo skincare products, like they always recommend this because it helps protect your skin against environmental toxins. It helps with anti-aging and it also moisturizes, but it's great for oily skin girls. So I think this is just an absolute game changer. They are definitely expensive products for sure. They are like quote medical grade. I believe that is an unregulated term, but they are like medical grade skincare. There ain't nothing like Zeo Skincare. I really wish I would have started trying those 10 years ago because I feel like I would be in a totally different spot now with my skin. And then lastly are the oil control pads. Now these are for acne treatment. They have 2% salicylic acid, but specifically the oil control, I get really bad oil on my nose and my forehead. I don't really have rosacea there. And so that is actually the only place that I use these because for some reason, my rosacea and salicylic acid, they do not mix. They do not want to be around each other. And I know some people say like salicylic acid helped their rosacea. I am not one of them. So I have to be very careful, but this cuts down on oil control so much. And you can use these morning and night. I only use them at nighttime. And they say you're not supposed to cut these in half, but I do because they say that like one pad is supposed to go for your whole face. Well, if I'm only doing it on my forehead and nose, I don't need the whole pad. But I mean, one of these, again, this is an expensive brand. There's 60 pads in here. So this technically should be only a 1-month treatment because I think they recommend using it morning and night, but the ladies at my med spa were like, no, only when you need it or once a day or a couple times a week at most. They were like, but don't use it twice a day. So I use this just at nighttime on my forehead and my nose. and man, it makes a difference. This Aerie lounge set, oh, it's so good. I have not stopped talking about it on Instagram. You guys know I'm an Amazon lounge set girl, but anytime I buy anything from American Eagle or Aerie, I'm always like, oh God, they do so good. And they have a lot of sales, so that's really good. What I like about this like lounge set in particular is they have a bunch of different styles. So you can get different kinds of pants. You can get the wide leg pants. I think you can get like jogger style. You can get a sweatshirt. You can get a top that has buttons. You can get something that's a hood. You can get a thin top. And they have tons of different colors. So everything fits true to size. I just have the regular small in the top and the pants. I didn't get the long or the short or anything. But just anytime I buy an Aerie set, I'm like, yeah, they do it better than anybody. I mean that. And honestly, the prices of Amazon lounge sets these days, because they know how popular they are, is absurd, especially when you do have things from Aerie that are just a little bit more of a price and the quality is like so much different. The Hatch Restore alarm clock, I feel like I'm beating a dead horse at this point, so I won't say too much about it apart from the fact that I am obsessed with this thing. I used to be obsessed with it strictly because of the sound machine on it at nighttime, but I have really started, now that I have forced myself to become a morning person in 2025, and it's been an absolute game changer for my mental health, my routine, the way I feel, and so many things, honestly. But I have really been using the sunrise alarm clock effect for both my husband and I, and at first he hated it and now he loves it, because you can set your alarm, say you want to wake up at 6, you can set the time frame. I think it goes back as far as like 30 or 45 minutes, up to even like just 5 minutes before, but whatever time frame you pick, say you want to do 15 minutes, 15 minutes before 6 a.m., it will gradually start to turn this light on brighter and brighter. And it kind of tricks your body into believing that it is the sunrise. And you literally will just be laying there sound asleep, and then you'll just open your eyes and you will be like, I am so well rested. I feel so good. And it is the weirdest mind game ever. But it's one of those things, like, and I've talked to people who have the Hatch Restore, and they're like, no, you can't explain it to someone other than just saying, you open your eyes and you are just awake. You're not startled, you're not sleepy, you're just awake. And anybody who has tried this will tell you it is the best, and there is a reason why. I will link a more affordable one for you guys as well, but my boys broke my affordable one, and I finally was like, okay, I've bought so many at this point, let's just invest in the Hatch. And they haven't been able to break this one despite their best efforts. And it is just really, really good. Like, it's worth every penny. Mel Robbins books. I cannot believe I have never read her books before. I've heard of Mel Robbins, but like, are you freaking kidding me? So in the morning now, I used to not be so good. I would like watch TV while I was getting ready. I still can be bad about it sometimes, but I've switched. I'm trying to be more productive and intentional with my time. So I listen to audiobooks because, hey, reading makes you feel smarter, even if it doesn't actually make you smarter. So why not also try a self-help book or a motivational book? And Mel Robbins was, of course, the lady that I was going to go to. I first read the counting method, or five method, or whatever she calls it. And now I'm on the Let Them Theory book. They are absolute game changers. The way that she not only gives you this motivation to do the things that you've never been comfortable doing but have always wanted to do, and she just explains them in such a simple way, and it makes sense, and she gives you good examples without being redundant. Something about her is just different from other speakers or, authors that I have read in the past. And I just absolutely love, love, love her. So if I had it to do, I would actually do it backwards. I would start with the Let Them Theory. So I would recommend, if you have never read a Mel Robbins book, start with the Let Them Theory. That's basically saying, if someone wants to mistreat you, let them. And then she goes on to explain how you can change the way you react to it. You're not going to be able to control them. So just let them mistreat you. And then you can kind of work on it. She can definitely explain it better. And then I would do the, I can't remember what it's called, but her counting method, where you basically just count. As soon as your alarm goes off, you count 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and you just do it. You do the thing, and you can apply that to any other aspect of your life. So I have so many wellness things here. I literally could make their own dedicated videos too, which is why I'm talking so much. But Mel Robbins, she is a different lady, and I will always be a fan of her. I'm probably going to go down a rabbit hole and read pretty much anything that she's ever written after I finished the Let Them Theory book. These Free People slippers that I'm literally wearing right now, I can't stop wearing these, and they just restocked. So that's why I wanted to include them. I hope they're still in stock when this video goes live, but I think they're just so cute and they're really cozy. Y'all know I'm a slippers girl, so they only come in whole sizes. Go up half if you're between. That was definitely the shortest section because I've talked a lot in this video. Red light mask, this is another thing. Like, I don't think you need to just do one thing. Like, just because you get, you know, Dysport doesn't mean you need to not focus on anti-aging skincare products, right? So just because I'm doing IPL, just because I'm doing, you know, I have this specific skincare for rosacea does not mean that I don't need to try other things. And this is just the best at-home thing that you can do for your skin, regardless of if you have rosacea. This is great for acne prone. It's great for wrinkles, fine lines, texture. This mask has absolutely been one of those things that, like, you don't notice it on your own. I highly recommend, if you're gonna start a red light mask, you take a really good before picture. Make sure you know where you are in your house and you plan and say, okay, I'm gonna use my mask every, you know, 4 times a week or something like that. Just something that's realistic. 4 times a week, every week for the next 6 weeks. And then I'm gonna take an after picture. And you will be like, that's me. That's my skin, but it's something that's so subtle you may not notice it on your own. So make sure you take that before picture. This is definitely an investment. I will link the one from Amazon. I think if I can, they might have discontinued it, that I got and tried before I invested in this one, because this one is so expensive and I was like, I don't want to just buy it if I'm not going to stick to it. So I tried out one that was more affordable, and this one is just amazing. What I do is I do 3 cycles. Like, I try to do every night, but honestly, I do like 4 to 5 times a week. I will do 3 cycles of it on my face, and then you can turn it upside down and do it like this on your neck. And I have already started to notice, and I'm pretty good about putting retinol on my neck. I have already started to notice this makes some changes there too. So I'm telling you, red light therapy. This also has blue light. I keep just saying red because that's what I default to. So it has red, blue, or both. I do the both setting, but I just call it a red light therapy mask. But there's so many things in this video. This is like, honestly, one of my, I'm like so excited to share these things with you guys because they're all so good, but like, truthfully, it's an absolute game changer for your skin. Can you guys tell I'm into like wellness and stuff? It's just like, I feel so good that I want to share all the tips with everybody all the time. Next piece is actually not a wellness item. It is this necklace that I have been wearing. I have looked for one of these for so long. I am a layered necklace girl. Of course, it's tangled, but I found this really pretty, I want to call it like a crystal or like stud necklace from a brand. I will link it. I believe my discount code is still active. I think it's Moriah 20. I'll put it in the description bar and comment section, but I have looked for these for so long and it never fails. One of a few things happens. 1, I get it in, it's perfect, I wear it, it turns and tarnishes and my neck is green. 2, I get it, I wear it, it's perfect, and the chain, like the clasp, that is poor quality. So although the necklace doesn't bother me, the chain is just like gross and it turns and tarnishes. Or 3, I get it in and it breaks me out in like 24 hours. This has done none of those things. I have not taken this off in probably 2 weeks at this point, and I just love the way it looks. I feel like it goes with so many things. I've actually received so many compliments on it, but also it's short enough that you can just tuck it if you're wearing something that you don't really feel like a necklace is necessary. But if you're like me, you don't ever take your jewelry off. So I love it. Amazing quality. And I do have a discount code. It's really, really good. Like, especially with the clasp, I find that so many jewelry brands will put money into the jewelry piece and not the clasp. It matters. And this is one of those that's really good. Oh my gosh. I have so many good things in this video. I can't even handle it. This brand is not new to me, but I would say I'm newer to the skincare of this brand. I will start out with what sold me on it, and it is the Tower SOS spray. This is accepted by the National Eczema Association, so it's great for people with eczema. If you have rosacea, if you have acne, if you have sensitive skin, there's just some like magic little potion in here that just calms everything. I actually don't wash my face before I go to the gym. I don't put any makeup on. So I will get up and I'll just spray this on my face. It gives me a little bit of a refresh, but it also really helps kind of calm that rosacea down. And I have told the story on my Instagram. I'll go to the gym and and the other day a woman had a little sample size sitting out in front of her gym bag, and a woman walked up and she was like, oh my gosh, is that the Tower SOS spray? And the girl was like, yeah, I love it. Like, I think it helps so much with my acne. And she was like, me too. And she pulled a full size out of her bag. So multiple people at my gym love this. It's so good for your skin. They do have a refill as well that I purchased, because I also purchased the mini bottle to put in my gym bag. So I was like, they know something I don't. And the refill is definitely the more bang for your buck if you're gonna continue to repurchase this. Now, I will say, whenever I mention this, people tell me there's one on Amazon that's exactly the same but more affordable. That one broke me out. Like, I was literally like, am I having an allergic reaction? Is this expired? What is going on? Thankfully, it did go away quick, but I do not trust that one on Amazon at all. And then the prequel one that I tried, my face liked, but oddly enough, my chest broke out. And it claimed to be, I mean, almost exactly the same as this. And that was just a strange thing that, like, my face loved it and my chest was like, not a vibe, stop this. So this is just Old Faithful now. We're just always gonna go back to this one. So I do have the refill. I have a mini bottle in my gym bag, and then I have this one that I use literally every day. I also spray this on my skin at night because, like, you know, if you have rosacea, it's like, don't drink things that are too hot. Don't drink things that are too cold. Don't get in a super hot shower. Don't get in a super cold bath. Don't swim in, like, don't drink alcohol. And I'm like, I have to live my life. Like, what are you talking about? And people are like, well, you just don't eat spicy food. I'm like, no, I need to live my life. That right there, you can do all of those things. And then you spray that on your face and it's gonna just cancel out that rosacea. The next is this. And I like this, but I don't. This is the SOS Tower 28 Daily Barrier Recovery Cream. I have tried a variety of moisturizers, and hands down, this is one that helps restore your barrier. It keeps your skin barrier healthy. It moisturizes. It doesn't dry. It doesn't have a ton of stuff shoved in here, but it also does help redness. I cannot stand this packaging in Tower 28. If you see this, I love you. I love you. I don't know why you would see this, but I love you so much, but please change this packaging. This is unacceptable. This was like 24 bucks. This is 1.86 ounces and the product is settled to like here. So you're not gonna get the most out of this. I feel like moisturizers, it is a non-negotiable. They need to be in a tub. I don't know why it's in this bottle. I'm not gonna get all of the product out of this, and then I already am not getting 1.86 ounces because it's settled. But the moisturizer is like so good that I can't not recommend it, because this is what I use. And to be completely honest, as much as it annoys me, this is what I'm gonna keep using. I just really hope that they change the packaging, because I even tried to buy a jumbo one. I see that it's sold out everywhere and I'm like, are we reworking it? Are we putting it in a tub? That would be best. I need to be able to get 100% of the product out. So yeah, just a heads up. Like, I love this so much. Redness, it actually moisturizes, it keeps your skin barrier so healthy, but like, come on with that packaging. Lastly, if you guys, oh my God, if you're still here, actually put a purple heart emoji in the comment section, because I love you. I heart you. But I wanted to tell you one last thing, and that is Burn Boot Camp. That is definitely a favorite of mine. When I got to the tail end of last year, you guys know I was very into my health and fitness. I had lost, up to this point, I've lost 20 pounds like in 10 months since I started my fitness journey. And it's been 60 overall since I gave birth to Roman. I made a full weight loss video just last week. I will link it in the description bar and comment section. But one of the things I talked about was I got to the tail end of last year and I just had to have a really tough conversation with myself and go, you are going to continue to do this. You're going to keep lifting weights and then falling off the wagon, and lifting weights and falling off the wagon. And that is honestly such an important thing. You need to lift weights, not overall just for the way you look. That is actually going to change your body composition so much. Like, if you want to look, like if you want your body to look the same, just smaller, eat right and do cardio. But if you want your body to look different, eat right and lift weights. But also, as you get older, it is so important that you strength train. And I'm just not good at that at home. And so I told my husband, I was like, I'm lonely. I'm a stay-at-home mom. I don't get to talk to people. I don't know what to do. And I Googled randomly like gyms with childcare. Burn Boot Camp happened to pop up. I saw their Instagram. I was like, cool, it looks fun. I am hooked, you guys. The atmosphere of that gym, the availability that they have, they do include childcare in the cost. They also include free meetings with a personal trainer, so you can really meet with them if you want to. You don't have to, but talk about your fitness goals. They can set you up with a healthy macro split or work on some habits. Like, they are just absolutely amazing. And this gym is so different than any other gym I've ever been to. There's cubbies that you put your stuff in. You're in the same room as your stuff the whole time. So it's just a very like open atmosphere. They have different stations. It's very like, you know, grab a buddy today. So I've gotten to meet new people, but also there are people in college, there are moms, there are significantly older people who are just trying to, you know, move their body, and they're like the older woman who's like, it's important to weight lift. Like, they're there. We have got all shapes and sizes and ages and men and women, and it is truly a gym for everybody. There's no judgment. I've just always felt accepted there, and the music is banging. So look up a burn boot camp near you, see if you have one, and visit, try just one class. You will be hooked. I'm telling you, it's unlike anything I've ever experienced. So that is hands down, I think, been one of the reasons why 2025 has already been so amazing for me, and why I'm starting to fine tune little things in my health and wellness routine, because I am enjoying so much going to the gym and seeing that transformation of my arms. Like, I don't think I would have had the ability and the drive to like do the weightlifting that I do there at home. And so my body looks so different. So it makes me want to like try other things and do this. And I just can't say enough good things about it. So make sure you check it out. I go to the Spartanburg one at 6:15 a.m. 3 times a week, and I love it. So again, put a purple heart in the comment section if you are still here. I love you so much. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a beautiful and blessed March. We are really approaching the spring weather, and I am so excited for it. I love you guys.